Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another episode of Stash or Trash. In today's video we are talking about 6 months of beauty empties. So will they be stashed, repurchased, or would they be simply trash and we don't need to remember about them again? As per usual, I will break down all my empties into categories, and timestamps are as always underneath this video for you to navigate through. Before we get started, I would love to welcome new visitors and viewers to my channel. Hi, my name is Eve. I love all things beauty. Here on my channel, I share about beauty and lifestyle. I upload new videos every week, and Beauty Empties, a Stash or Trash series here on my channel, have a special place in my heart. I film them usually on a monthly basis. Beginning of this year had a little bit of intervention due to my family circumstances, and this happens to be the first video of the year of 2024 of my Stash or Trash of Beauty Empties. You all, I have this entire bin in front of me that is full to the brim. I can't even close this drawer anymore. Alright guys, I'm gonna begin with a makeup category because I have quite a few products and I am quite excited about most of these products being done. However, there are some products that I'm definitely gonna miss and they will be repurchased. Maybe I already have repurchased them. That I will tell you in just a moment. I'm also going to be popping up pictures here for the products that I finished that I no longer have with me as empty containers, because when I was away visiting my family in my hometown, the products were trashed when I left going back home. So let's just begin with this bin that I have in front of me right now. The first two products here are the setting sprays. One is Lancome Fix It Forget It, and then the Hangover 3-in-1 from Too Faced. This one I have really liked because I'm a combination oily skin, as you know, and this really sets my makeup really well. The setting spray from Lancome was a little bit more of a basic one. At the moment, I will not be repurchasing any of these products. This product I will not repurchase regardless because I didn't find it was that amazing. It was just okay, but for my oily combo skin it didn't really do much. Just take the powderiness away really. But this one I would definitely repurchase, just not at the moment. At the moment I'm trying to focus on my collection, what I already have and love. I am a more of a like no buy, very low buy. I'm very selective of which products I'm currently buying. The next product I finished was IT brushes for Ulta Brush Bath. You know how much I love this product. I've been using this for years. I do repurchase it once a year, probably like 3-4 containers, and it lasts me throughout the year. So I do have a backup of this. So yeah, this is a fantastic formula. I really do not want to be without it. So here I have 4 mascaras that I finished, and I will tell you what they are. Superhero IT Cosmetics mascara, forever favorite. I know that Ulta is going to be running, well, at the moment that I'm filming this video, that sale hasn't come up yet, but Ulta is having their summer sale at the moment, and I know that this mascara and a few other ones are going on 50% off. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this one again. I have repurchased this mascara so many times in the past several years that I really lost count at this point. I think it's safe to say that this is my favorite mascara at the moment out of all the mascaras that are out there, because this is probably the most repurchased item in my entire collection for over the years. So yes, this will be a repurchase. I absolutely love what this does to my lashes. It's not so much of a lengthening mascara. I do get a little bit of length, but the volume I really enjoy, and it doesn't smudge, doesn't crumble. Next one is High Impact Mascara from Clinique. This one was a brown mascara. It has a natural bristle brush. It was nice. It's a nice like everyday mascara that doesn't give you too much of anything. It just kind of is there. It's nice formula, but I would like a little bit more volume from my mascara formulas. So the next one, Tower 28. Oh my goodness, this mascara was hyped for some time. Every single person and their mother were talking about this mascara. This has a pretty cool wand. It's slightly bit curved and it has like shorter bristles on one side and a little bit longer on the other. The wand is really nice and convenient to use, and I found it easy to use on my lower and upper lashes. This mascara didn't do much for me, unfortunately, and I didn't really like it in the beginning because it didn't do much for me at all, and it was also quite liquid in the beginning. When I opened the tube, I didn't use it for several weeks, and then I started using it and hoping it would thicken up a little bit, and it did thicken up, but it took a little bit of time. Like about a month and a half passed, then it actually changed the formula a little bit, so I started using it more. Unfortunately, this mascara didn't really meet my expectations from the hype that it was getting. I think I like a little bit more volume. I did enjoy the separation from this mascara, but I didn't really like the amount of volume. I want more volume for my mascaras. So the Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, I had a mini size here. You may have seen me use this in a video of full face of Charlotte Tilbury. I think I posted that either beginning of this year or at the end of 2023. I can't remember, but I will link the video here for you. This has a very interesting wand. It has like two sides. Two sides of this wand are bare, and then two sides have bristles. I actually really like this mascara. The wand seemed to be strange, but after I used it too, I got a hang of it, and I actually really enjoy how much volume this mascara gave me. This is a half a size of a full size mascara, and I think it's like $15, and this lasted me for a long time, like a full size mascara would. I usually use my mascaras within like 3 months period, and this literally lasts me just as much. So this is a Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. I had mine in the shade Neutral Vanilla 040. This is such a beautiful formula. Even though I am a combination oily skin and I try not to purchase complexion products that are hydrating, however, this was such a perfect formula that worked for my combo oily skin, and I was kind of sad to have finished it. I definitely have formulas in my collection. There are similar and they're also very good, but I think for just few dollars, how inexpensive this product is, I think I will miss it in a way. This foundation was just beautiful on skin and it wore very well. I definitely need to set it with a powder, but it was very good. This was a product that was also in my project use up for 2024. If you didn't see the intro, I will have it linked for you in the description box. Then I finished two different loose powders. This was a perfect setting powder in the shade Translucent from CoverFX, and then this was a Halo Glow from e.l.f. in the shade Light. I take out all the sifters out of my loose powders for most part. Both of these powders were good, especially this one, this CoverFX would set my makeup, like set it and forget it. That's a correct statement about this because it was just that good. Halo Glow from e.l.f. I'm not sure why it's called Halo Glow because there is no glow to this. This is just a really nice matte formula and it really set my makeup very well. I used it a lot around my eyes as well as in the remaining of my face, and I think it worked really well. I mean, it's a pretty affordable product. I see myself repurchasing this. So another complexion product that I finished, there's two parts to this because the packaging is broken. It's a City Bronzer from Maybelline. I had mine in a shade 100. This was the lightest one. This was a very nice bronzer, and also the shade worked for my palest complexion. I enjoyed it. However, I will not be repurchasing this because I am done with cheap packaging. I've already mentioned that in my previous videos. I think it was the video where I talked about like my New Year resolutions in the beginning of the year. So the next product in the complexion category that I finished is actually from the bento box from Kaja. This was in the shade Butter Up 01, and this is a second product that I finished out of this container. I already finished the cream bronzer. That was the first product. I think it was last year. Can't remember when it was. I think it was last year when I finished that product. And then I also finished the highlighter. I can't remember the last time I finished a highlighter, y'all. When was the last time you finished a highlighter? Tell me, because I'm curious. I know that when my collection was very small, when I had like one highlighter and two blushes, when my entire collection of makeup would fit into one makeup bag. Yes, I used to run through highlighters, not often, but maybe twice a year. My collection has been pretty large for many years now, and so I don't remember the last time I finished a highlighter. So this is it. I loved this formula. This whole entire bento box, I thought it was just such a good quality. I talked about it so many times on my channel over the period of time that I've had this. I think I purchased it maybe like 3 years ago. I can't remember now. But long story short, the highlighter is gone. And it was funny because I asked you guys in my Instagram stories, do you consider this an empty? Because there's just tiny bit of product left here on the edges. I put up a poll on my Instagram story and I asked you, what do you guys think? Do you think it's an empty or do you think it's not an empty? I could still continue scraping the dust particles out of it. The results were 50-50 and I was like, you know what? This is an empty. I'm done. Out of this box, I still have a blush that I am working through and I really enjoy it. And I do have intentions to finish that blush as well. So the next product I finished is this lip gloss from Juvia's Place. not lip gloss, lip oil. This was in the scent Watermelon. Again, this was just a see-through formula. It does look a little bit pink here, but it was just a clear formula. It was really nice and hydrating. But one thing that I wanted to say is that I really enjoyed the doe foot applicator. It was really nice and big, so you would just do one swipe here, one swipe there, and you're done. I enjoyed the formula, but I also noticed that if the product lays like this on the side, it starts seeping through here between the cap and the actual tube. So the next product that I finished is the Seeker Pear. What is it called? This is from Dr. Jart. It's called Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment Seeker Pear. This was a 0.5 fluid ounce container. This is such a great formula. I put it together in the makeup because I used it almost like a toning primer, like the green primer. This actually did work like a primer for me because it would create this very smoothing base, and it would help me with controlling my oils really well. I definitely see myself repurchasing this because this was really, really good formula. Next product I finished was the unfoldable liquid liner in the shade brown from L'Oreal, pointed felt tip applicator. I really enjoyed this. I think this is my new favorite. I am currently using a different brown liner right now, but I think this was the one that I was looking for. If you remember last year, I purchased so many different brown liners, and I'm kind of still working through them, but I think this was the one that I really wanted to stick with because it has a really nice pigment. It doesn't budge, it doesn't run, it doesn't bleed. It also wears pretty well throughout the day. So I think that the price point and the quality, everything matches, and it lasted me actually quite a good time because a lot of those more affordable liquid liners, they tend to dry out faster or like lose their pigment too soon. So this was a really good quality. I will definitely be repurchasing it, maybe not right away because I do, like I said, have a few brown liners that I'm working through right now, but I will definitely repurchase this once I'm out of my stash. So the next product that I finished in the makeup category is, oh my god, the favorite. I kind of feel bad that it's gone because I will need to repurchase this. Maybe when Sephora VIB sale comes around in the fall, I will repurchase it. This is a lip liner from Rare Beauty. It's called Kind Words Matte Lip Liner in the shade Talented. I have nothing to show you guys. It's completely gone. But this is that neutral shade for me that kind of is very universal. You've heard me talk about this pencil a million and one times. This is that pencil that lived in my purse and it just worked with everything. I'm talking about any type of shade within like neutral realm. This was just like my lips but better type of color, and I could just outline my lips and just put whatever else color that I wore that day and it would just work. I definitely would need to repurchase this. It's a really nice formula. I also like that the pencil itself was just a tiny bit thicker, so if I didn't want to, or if I didn't have a actual lip product like lipstick or lip gloss with me, I could just fill my entire lips with this pencil. Great pencil, and I think it's $15 only, so it's very affordable. So yes, that would definitely be a repurchase. So now let's talk about these three products that I finished when I was away in my hometown. So I finished 3 makeup products when I was there. It's a NYX brow pen, which this product has been repurchased already, and I think I'm again running out of it. This is the new one that I have, and this is in the shade Taupe. This is the one that I'm using. This works for me really well. It has a little bit of like coolness in it, but this is the pen that I will be repurchasing until they stop making it or until it stopped working for me, you know, for one reason or another. But this pen has been repurchased many times, and I think it's an excellent quality product for what I wanted to do. It works for me, and it just never fails me. So yes, that's going to be a repurchase. Then a next product I finished is a mascara, anti-gravity mascara from Milani. I really enjoyed that. That was a black brown shade, and I actually bought one for my sister and she also really liked it. It has a figure 8 wand, but it's plasticky wand. It gives you a really nice separation, builds up the volume very well. Also doesn't crumble or doesn't smudge, so that's very important to me. Very good mascara. I think I could see myself repurchasing this in the future. And then another lip oil, one from e.l.f. That one was very nice. I could definitely see myself repurchasing this. These were all the products in the makeup category. So I finished 19 products total. However, I did not count the highlighter from Kaja Bento box because technically it's one of the 3 products that's in the box. I will count it towards my empties when I finish the blush. So I will count it as a whole trio. But today I technically counted as a number, but I didn't count it as a monetary value. So that being said, I finished 19 products for the total total of $341 in makeup kit. Okay guys, I switched my bin and now I have my skincare product empties in front of me, so let's get into it. The first one that I finished was the retinol product from, it's called Retinol .1 Super Vitamin E with Panthenol. This is from CoverFX. It just kind of had this very simple aluminum tube. I didn't really love the tube so much because it just gives me like a cheapy vibe. It definitely doesn't give you like that luxurious experience. I did find this being pretty effective on my skin. I do have retinol products in my stash right now that I'm using, so I would not be repurchasing this one, but I may in the future because it is considerably affordable and I found it effective. The next product that I finished was this lotion from NOMAD Cosmetics. I said lotion like with a question mark because I literally cannot tell you what it's called. The packaging is completely rubbed off. It's pretty cheap packaging if you ask me. It's like very cheap plastic. It had a really nice pump though, but everything that was on here just basically rubbed off. This is I think my second tube of this lotion, but unfortunately this is no longer in Ulta because I used to purchase mine from Ulta. This was such a gorgeous formula. It was that like a gel lotion type of formula that had this very light hydrating consistency that would just go into your skin and just like absorb into your skin, give you like the beautiful hydration. I love this and I would want to repurchase it, but now they're no longer in Ulta. I will probably be looking for other opportunities to purchase this in the future. So the next product that I finished was this from Good Genes. This is called All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment from Sunday Riley. This was a mini container and it had a pump here as well. What a gorgeous product. It's definitely a stronger concentration of lactic acid, but again, lactic acid is more of a gentle acid. If you've never used acids on your skin, lactic acid is a good one to start with because it's the most gentle. I just found this so effective on skin. It's fantastic. I would definitely repurchase this in the future. Also, if you guys hearing noises, it started pouring like crazy outside. We're in the season in Florida where it pours every single day, and I feel at times like I live in a rainforest. So the next product that I finished is by Fourth Ray Beauty. It's called Do It Hydrating Hyaluronic Face Mist. This was actually sent to me. I did not purchase it myself, but you guys know that I do love my facial mists. I use them usually in the morning or sometimes during the day if I don't wear makeup, but in the morning when I wash my face, when I wake up, then I pat it dry with a towel and then I just mist whatever face mist that I'm currently using at that moment. But this was lovely. I don't think I will be necessarily repurchasing this because it was just very, very basic. I didn't really notice anything extra special from this, but it was lovely. So the next stash right here are my cleansing balms. So this one is from Juno Skin. This one is called Clean 10 Cleansing Balm. So this one was nice. I purchased mine from Amazon. I never purchased anything from Juno Skin before. This was my absolutely first item from the brand. It was effective. It would remove all my makeup, but it would leave a little bit of residue. So I absolutely would need to go with a secondary cleanser. I mean, I usually do. So probably will not be repurchasing this for just that reason. It was definitely an effective formula, but I just feel like there are better formulations out there. The ones that are like a little bit more perfected. So a Clinique Take the Day Off. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how many of these I went through. Absolute favorite formula. I definitely will be repurchasing this. When it comes to cleansing balms, I've been using them for a very long time, probably in the last almost a decade, very religiously. I always use them. My double cleansing routine is solid. Okay, I am a makeup wearer and I really enjoy what this does to my skin, and I just always keep an eye on promotions when it comes to cleansing balms. I try new formulas, and then the other one is Neutrogena. I actually used two of these. This one is right here, obviously, and the second one was when I was in my hometown. I love this formula. It's a little bit more expensive product if we're talking about the cleansing balms within the drugstore realm, but this has such a unique formula. It's a harder balm, but once it melts, once you start like putting it on your face, it turns into a cream formula, and it's just so hydrating. It doesn't leave residue. It's very effective removing makeup, but it's also not stripping. It doesn't leave residue. It just feels, your skin just feels hydrating and like soft and moisturized. I just love this specifically for traveling. So I am purchasing it specifically for traveling. I do have a backup of this already. The next one I finished is a SPF from L'Oreal. It's called Revitalift Vitamin C Cream Fluid. It's in Russian, as you can see, because I purchased it when I was in Russia. This one is excellent, and I think it was just a very nice thin lotiony consistency that would not interfere with makeup, and it would hydrate my combo oily skin without making it greasy throughout the day. It didn't clog my pores, didn't make it break out. I really liked it, and it was not scented as well, which I enjoy. So that was a good one, and I can definitely see myself repurchasing this in the future. The next one is a vitamin C serum from Vichy. This is a high concentration, it's a 15% pure vitamin C. This was quite effective. I do want to repurchase this. I really like this brand generally. I've tried many things from them in the past, and I've never been disappointed with their products. The other product that I finished is this micellar water from Drunk Elephant. So I got this in PR a while back, and I just don't really love this type of products, you guys. This is just something that I force myself using. I use this to like remove the swatches off of my arms. It doesn't really fit into my skin type because it was a little bit too hydrating almost. It's like a micellar water slash toner. It's a good product for somebody with a normal or drier skin type. Okay, now let's briefly talk about these products right here. These are the products that I finished when I was away. So as you can see, there was another Neutrogena cleansing balm, which you already know my thoughts about. Then I finished the mini of Milk Makeup Cleanser. Fantastic formula. The consistency of that product was a little bit thicker, and it foamed up a lot, and it was very effective at removing makeup and cleansing your face. I went through quite a few of these already. This was a mini size, and I know it comes with the regular original size, but this mini size would last you for a long time because of its thick consistency. I would definitely repurchase this cleanser again. I enjoyed traveling with this. This was actually my traveling tube. It would like sit in my traveling makeup bag. I would never even take it out. As you can see, another L'Oreal SPF. That one had a green label. It had a niacinamide in it. So that one was the first one that I tried in this line, and then I repurchased this red one. After that, I just enjoy the formulation. I really like how thin, like lotion thin it is, and it just gives you right amount of hydration for my combo oily skin. So then I finished 4% niacinamide and vitamin C 1% from IT Cosmetics. It's called Bye Bye Dark Spots. I enjoyed that serum. I thought it was really good. It wasn't scented, and I noticed like the brightening effect from this, so it was lovely. So I could definitely see myself repurchasing this. And again, you will see that I finished the eye cream from Clinique. This was a rich formula. I really love that eye cream. It's just such a good formulation. I am using one right now, but it's an original formula. It's not the rich one, but that one is also fantastic. And then I also finished the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, which is basically a salicylic toner with 2%. Fantastic. That formula is so perfected. I definitely want to have a full size of that. And then as you see, I also tried that little tiny sample right there. It's also from IT Cosmetics. Bye Bye Breakouts. This was a salicylic acid 2% and 3% lactic acid. It was actually an excellent formula. I enjoyed it. It helped me with texture, with my oiliness, with like breakouts, whatever. It's actually very, very good formulation. So I wouldn't mind to have this in my skincare wardrobe. So these were all the skincare items. There was a total of 17 for the total of $446. Guys, let's do the last two batches of products here. We're going to talk about the body care and the hair care. Again, check out the timestamps if that's something that you're not interested in. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in my next videos. But if you are still here, let's talk first about the body care. This is a Bondi Sands Self-Tanning Foam 1 Hour Express. This is probably one of my favorite self-tanners that I use that gives me a very nice, like a rich, darker tan. I have already repurchased this. This should be delivered to me any day now. This says 1 hour express, and you definitely get tan with this fast. It starts developing considerably fast, but I do let it sit for as long as I can. Like I would usually apply it in the morning, and then I would just wear it throughout the day and just take a shower at the end of the day. But it's a great formula. I really love how it wears off very gracefully. So, this also has been used. This is a Hawaiian Tropic SPF 50 spray. This smelled like Hawaiian Tropic, but we use this for the beach primarily. So another product that is an empty here but also has been repurchased is a Bondi Sands SPF 50 sunscreen lotion. This has no scent, you guys. Just like a scentless body lotion. It has this incredible hydrating consistency, and this is also the formula that I could easily use on my face as well. Also, when I travel somewhere, when I go somewhere, I don't need to take 2 separate sunscreens for my body or for my face, or another one for the beach. This can just do it all, and this is quite affordable. I think the entire tube is $12 on Amazon. This is where I purchased mine from, and it does come in a small packaging. If you were here last year, when I bought this, I also purchased one that says face. It's a smaller tube, like about a half of a size. It's like a little bit skinny, and it says face, but it's literally the same identical formulation. They just repackaged it in a smaller tube, something that would go into your makeup bag a little bit easier. So also in a body carry, I finished these 2 products from my trip, which is a Soap and Glory hand food cream, the best hand cream I've tried in a very long time. It has incredible scent. You guys know that I'm very particular when it comes to scents for body care or for skincare, for like my facial care. I don't tolerate scents too well in those areas, but when it comes to like my hand lotions or my lip products, I enjoy a little bit of scented moment. But this hand cream smells heavenly. I think it's a marshmallow scent primarily. Smells so good, and the formula of course is great. I ran out through a few of these already in the past, and I definitely want more. And another product is just my deodorant that I usually use. So in the body category, I finished 6 products for the total of $86. So now let's finish off with the last batch of products, and this is going to be my hair care. So the first brand is Eva NYC. So this is a dry shampoo from them. I've repurchased this. This is, I think, my 2nd bottle, if I'm not mistaken. This, or 3rd maybe. I do not use too many dry shampoos. They last me a long time. This is the only dry shampoo that does not irritate my scalp. I generally do have sensitive skin on my body, and I do have eczema, so my skin on my head gets irritated quite easily. So this one works for me, and I definitely will be repurchasing this in the future. So the next product that I finished is the toner. So this is from the brand Blonde Brilliance. This is called Cool Blonde's Leathering Toner Extra Strength. I purchased this from Sally's Beauty, and I discovered this product several years ago, and by far this is my favorite toner. First of all, it doesn't make my hair purple. Second of all, it leathers quite a lot, but it also has a bonding property. It basically makes your hair very nicely smooth and silky after you wash it. When I purchased it, I purchased like 3 bottles right away. So the next product that I finished is by Redken. This is Extreme Bleach Recovery Lamellar Water. pH balance formula, also has centella asiatica and 3% gentle conditioning complex. I've used lamellar water rinses on my hair. Now my favorite one is still 8-second water from L'Oreal. That's the one that I'm never without, you guys. I'm never without it. Since the day that I tried that product, I'm never without it, and I think that just kind of like my holy grail at this point. I think it's nice, but it's not better than my L'Oreal one. Another product from Eva NYC that I finished is Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer. Did you guys know that they have this product in 2 different variations, one for fine hair and one just the original formula? So the one that I'm using is the original formula. I do have a full container of this. This I purchased for my traveling. Provides a smooth and in fact gives your hair hydration, like sealing the cuticles of hair, making your hair very shiny and smooth, and also protects your hair from frizz very well because it is oil based. So you don't need a lot of it, because if you over apply, you will make your hair, your clean hair, look like it's dirty, like very greasy. So another product that I finished was this mini hairspray from Chi. This is Enviro 54. I've had this hairspray before in my stash and I enjoy what it does to my hair. It doesn't make my hair too stiff. However, it does have a strong hold at the same time. So it's definitely something that I could see myself repurchasing in the future because I found it effective. So the next product that I finished is this one from Redken. It's called Pillow Proof Blow Dry Express Primer. I believe that this product was discontinued. This was basically a blow dry primer, and that is also a heat protectant. It was really nice. It had a little bit of an oily consistency. It wasn't like as oily as Eva NYC Main Magic, but this was really good. My hair would also dry so fast with this one. The last item for today, which you don't see on my channel at all, but I thought I would mention it. This is a perfume that I recently finished. Guys, do you recognize this? This is a Viva La Juicy from Juicy Couture. This is a scent that I literally have never been without in probably the last 15 years. It's just always been like my go-to. I just feel like it's such an easy scent to wear. I do have a big size right now of this scent. In my 20s, I've always been a huge perfume person. Then I started working in dentistry, and dental field is the type of field that you don't really wear too much perfume to work. So it's just the type of environment that people don't really wear perfume to work too much, or if you wear something, it's just very, very, very subtle. But most people in dentistry do not wear perfumes at all. I started just wearing less and less and less perfume on a daily basis, but I would still use perfumes like on my off time. So in this category, I finished 6 products for the total of $115. So in total, I finished 48 products for a total of $988. So, and again, guys, remember that these are the retail prices that I'm considering here. This is not actually what I paid for these items. This year, definitely, I've been on the low buy more than the previous 2 years because of how this year started for me. And I'm actually really loving going through my products, using what I have, and just seeing how my empties bin just grows, keeps growing. And I just love seeing that I'm using what I have. It just gives me like a level of satisfaction, you know, that I purchased something and I used it. Normally, you guys know that I do my stash or trash videos on a monthly basis, and I will be continuing doing them in that matter going forward. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them in the comment section below this video. I would love to chat with you there. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you're not yet a subscriber, I would love you to subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, give this a big thumb up before you leave. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.